Hello, sis. Yes, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Sandro Lima, ¿qué tal estás? Espero que estás bien. My sister, network wa shuma pok. I come live network. Network is really disturbing. No, no. Vivo en España, Sandro. Vivo en España. Yes, so I'm fine. I'm fine, my sister. Network never wanted me to come live today. I guess even now I'm like struggling to see. It's not easy. My sister. Oi, network. Ah, gracias, Sandro, gracias. Gracias. Tus vídeos también a veces me ayuda a descansar cuando escucho la música. Tus vídeos también están excelentes para mí. No soy un profesional de la música, pero me encanta. Yes, so my sister, I'm struggling to make the makeable make. Network is having a big one on me. Then you see that I cannot actually monetize the video, this live stream. The live stream is not monetized. I cannot monetize it. It's really something. I guess it's only after that I'll have to monetize it. Yes, Queen Mambo and family, how are you? Yes, I noticed too. I can't monetize it. That's what I noticed. Apparently I put the setting plus 18 only. That's what it says, that I put it plus 18. Apparently, I put plus 18. Oh, God. So for it to be monetized, I have to remove it. Let me see if I can remove it. Let me see if I can do it now. Okay. Actually, I can do it now. I can monetize it now. Hi. YouTube and its wahala. Actually, I'm going live on my phone, and it's the first time ever using my phone to go live. The first time I'm ever using my phone to go live, so it's kind of funny to me. Please be do well to check if the ads are working now, because I tell you, Do well to check if the ads are working now. If the ads are working, you tell me. Ow. Let's see if I've succeeded. Okay. Yes, so bro, thank you. Don't mind me. I'm struggling to correct something. This is the first time we'll check your health and maintain your wealth. This is the first time I'm actually going live with my phone, so I'm facing some kind of difficulties. I actually go live from my computer. Trying with my phone is a mess on its own, and I'm just like struggling to see if I can succeed. So how are you? Thank you for your thumbs up, and thank you for coming. Wish I beg. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Check your health. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Actually, I see what you people usually do now, or you people go through to go live on with your phones. It's something else. It's something else. It's not easy. Eh? I envy you people. I don't even know if I succeeded in monetizing the video. I first went and put +8, like 18 years and above. Restriction. No, they cannot monetize such a video or such a live stream. It's not easy. It's not easy. When you came, did you see ads? Did you see ads? Check your health. Did you see ads, bro? I don't know if I succeeded. Anyway, if I succeeded, fine. If I did not, still fine. Yes. Yes, so and network has been very funny. Network, I first all came live. I'll check about the monetization later. Let the video be there. I'm tired. It's just I decided to come live today by power by force. It's been kind of ages, and I decided to come live today. Now let me also come and talk with anybody that will be there to follow me talk. I don't want to upload the video today, but I'm not really in the best of my moods either because of all what is going on, right? The end issue, we know that our neighbors, I don't want to call the names, that our neighbors are going through, that are taking away lives. So I'm not really in the best of my moods, and I really can't make a video. Bro, hope you're moving. No, I'm not checking that thing. Oh, hope you're moving. Hello, ATY. Thank you for coming to support me. Oh, thank you for coming. I just want maybe one or two persons to unite again. Let's start with today's topic. Yes, today's topic is about marriage not just being a ring, and some things some people don't consider before actually going into marriage. Thank you so much. ATY says hello, everyone. Yes, so guys, actually, I'm bringing this topic because so many of us, when we hear of marriage, we think of that's the fantasy of putting on our wedding gown or wedding dress or wedding suit and everything. That is that day you are at the center of everyone's attention, and everyone is just there looking at you. It's your day, you're beautiful. Wow, I'm so happy. No, you haven't missing anything, 80. I'm just starting like this. That's good, my bro. That's good. We are getting there. So actually, we are so focused on what we are going to experience there, what we experience in the few years of marriage, being happy. That's we dream of the happily ever after, and we are forgetting a whole lot of things. So today's topic is about marriage not just being a ring. That's to say, when you want to get into marriage or you want to be committed into marriage, you need to think a lot of things before you kneeling down before a woman to propose to that woman. You need to have placed so many things into consideration, and before the woman ever saying yes, she too must have considered a lot of things. Yes, I know you don't just get up one day and you want to get married. Actually, you must have studied this person, you must have known this person for years, and throughout the period of dating or being friends with this person, there are so many things you must have learned. You must have learned from that person. So what is it then that pushed you to want to get married to this person? I hope it's not about the status, because so many ladies, especially those in their late 20s and early 30s or even 40s, they just want to be called married women, or they just want to be called someone's wife. They forget the soul. Hello, Cheesy. Hello, people. Good evening from here. Cheesy, is that you? You've changed your name. You've changed your name, Cheesy. Thanks for coming, and thank you for the beautiful thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming. Marriage is like a project or court cases. Yes, so many of us say marriage is like a parcel, and when you open it, whatever you see inside, that is what you take and you live with it. But before us going to get a parcel, I guess we know we have to have some headlines before going to get that parcel. Yes, that's to say, for example, if this is if today's date is the 14th of February, right? If today's date is the 14th of February and you receive a gift from a friend or from a partner or from your loved ones, you're going to know it's directed to Saint Valentine. If this is the Christmas season and you receive a gift maybe on the 25th of December, you know that we are all, that is the gift is all about the 25th of December. Vale tanto, gracias. So before you get into that marriage, having a gift or a parcel and you open it in the marriage, and whatever you see inside you take, you must have the headlines. And that's what I want us to talk about. Like, let's not just dive into marriage because we see our mates getting married, or let us not just dive into marriage because maybe he proposed to you. Your man can propose to you, and because you are not ready to get married, you don't get married. You tell him, baby, just give me some time to think about it. Or you sit him down and talk things out. You might have worries, you might have things you are not clear about, you might have things, so many questions you want him to answer, but because of that anxiety, because of that fantasy of being like I'm engaged, like you're in a hurry to go and show your ring to your friends, to go and show your ring to people, or to be called and a wife or a husband. You are so in that, you are very eager that you do not answer those questions, or you do not clear your doubts. You accept. So today's topic is about us advising those who are not yet married, right? Those who are still planning to get married. Some of them think it's all about the ring. It's not all about the ring. It's not all about the ring. It's not all about the ring. When we sit down, for example, when your man proposes to you and you put on the ring and you guys go and sit, when you're looking at that person, you see something like he's the most handsome on earth. You dream, that is, you've already built some kind of stories in your head, your lifetime partner, all what that is, those imaginary things you've told yourself that I'm going to do when I get married. You're already like putting them in place, arranging them. But have you looked at this person? Have you thought of the fact that you accepting to get married to this woman, or you accepting to get married to this man, means that every other morning you will get up by this person? Have you thought, or have you reasoned out the point that every other night you will sleep by this person? That is, you will sleep and get up beside this person. Chizzy said no. Well, Chizzy's not yet married though. And Chizzy's not yet married. So we have so many things we need to think about. The fact that you're going to sleep by this person every other night. The fact that you're going to get up by this person every other night. Is that the face that you want to see? Is that the first face you want to see when you get up? Is that the face? Will you be able to support seeing this face till the end of your life, or till that do you part every day that you get up? I know ladies who have gotten married to men just because they wanted to be married and they never wanted to see the person's face every day. Now you notice that the man or the woman starts like irritating you. You want to go and sleep in the next room. You want to get up before the person, or you want to get up after the person. You don't want to see that person's face every day. Whereas these are things you were supposed to. Oh, Chizzy, I'm not also married. Yeah. Yes, Chizzy is not married. Some ladies never see. I really can't read your comment right now. It's flying. So actually, that's the first thing we need to think about, the fact that we're going to get up beside this person every day. Another thing is you are going to face this person whenever things get wrong. That is, when the fantasy of marriage, when the fantasy of the ceremony, when the fantasy of you being at the center of everyone's attention fades away, that is, it straight from your eyes, and your eyes are open and you're faced with the reality. Are you ready to be with this person to face that reality? Oh, that's good. Where are you living? Okay. I'm not going to read that comment. So are you ready to face this person when that all the fantasy of marriage, you putting on a ring, you being someone's wife, when all of that fades away, and now you're faced with the reality of life, reality of marriage? Are you ready to keep on supporting? Because at times you get married, and when all of that fantasy goes down, you start regretting your actions. Why did I even get here? Why did I get married? We have to ask ourselves these questions. When you're looking at your partner and you're seeing the man of your life, the woman of your life, when you're looking at your partner and you're seeing the man of your life, the woman of your life, have you also thought of the fact that this same person will insult you tomorrow? Have you thought of the fact that this same husband might slap you tomorrow if you do something? I'm not minding your business. I'm very much avoiding it. Have you thought of the fact that this same partner, you might do something that will warrant a slap, and this man might slap you? I'm not advocating abuse, okay? But these are things that happens in our marriages. And when some of us are confronted with it, we can't take it. That's because we did not picture some of the things. Have you sat down and look at this lady and say, there will be someday I will talk to her and she will disrespect me? Or there will be someday I will talk to her and she will talk back at me? Or she might insult me before people. Am I ready to let go and forgive? Host, just concentrate on your topic and forget me and cheesy. Oh, I wish to come to Cameroon. Okay. I'm leaving you and cheesy alone. So yes, have you, with all of this, we need to think about it. Host, the person can be perfect from the beginning and you accept, and after is something else. Yes, yes, I know. We are very fond of camouflaging our attitude because we want to be married. That is true. And some are ladies and men, like you want to get married, and because you're afraid that if you show your real self, the person will not come for you. What you do is you hide your true self. Yes. But now there is this, what I'm saying is, if actually you have thought of all the negative side of marriage, if actually you've thought about you facing this woman when she must have insulted you, she must have maybe nagged, she must have not cooked what you wanted, she must have not done the laundry for you, your house must be dirty, or someday somehow something happens and you are ready, you said, despite that, I'm ready to take this person. And he too must have seen that you have, or she too must have seen that there are so many things. Maybe he'll come back that he has drank, he's drunk, he sleeps late, he doesn't come back home. You see it and you say, no, I'm gonna support. Now when that person protrudes the real self, at least you were somehow prepared. It's true that you can never prepare yourself 100% for a situation, because at times you say, I'm going to act facing B, but when you're faced with the situation, you act facing C. So you are not always 100% prepared, but you prepare your mindset that marriage is not all juicy. It's not all that milkish. It's not that sweet. It's sour. And one thing some of us fail to understand, or some of the things we are not told before marriage, is that marriage is a balanced diet. For you to have a successful home, for you to have a successful marriage, you need a balanced diet. And that balanced diet, I name it tolerance or patience. I name it patience. To be patient entitles a lot of things. Marriage needs you to be patient. No matter how you do it, no matter the way you see things, no matter how smart you are, be it in school, at work, no matter how impatient you are with everything in life, so long as you are married, you need patience. The problem is that some of us are hit by peer pressure and we think that we can get married now without preparing. No! Miss Sole, thank you for coming, Miss Sole. Salut, merci de venir, merci d'être venu. Yes. Peer pressure should not push anyone to marriage. Peer pressure should not push anyone to marriage. There is a video I made about you preparing for your marriage and not wedding. When peer pressure pushes you, you prepare for your wedding, or you go into a wedding, not a marriage. Now, when you come now, those people that must have pushed you in they must have pushed you in to get married, where are they? You are the one facing it. If they push you into getting married to a wrong man, you will be the one that will be facing everything that will be coming. If they push you into getting married to the wrong woman, everything that will be coming in, you will be the one to face it. Peer pressure should never push anybody into getting married. It should push no one. We have seen situations where these same people that push you into getting married, when you get married and the marriage doesn't work out and you come out, they are the same people that are going to mock at you. They're going to tell you you are a divorcee. They're going to tell you you're a unmarried. They are very fond of it. No one should push me or push another person into getting married. You get married because you are psychologically prepared, you are emotionally prepared, you are physically prepared, and you are even educationally prepared, because marriage entitles a lot of things. And it entitles a lot of things. People that force another to get married there. I saw a video where there was this lady that was saying, if a woman tells you go and get married, you are age this way, you don't stay, you don't old, menopause go catch you small time. My sister, where that woman is in her marriage home, she's looking for a way to come out, and because she does not have the means to come out, she's looking for a way to push you into your own suffer. Yes, they'll start calling you second hand. Some of those people that push others to getting married, they are not in a happy home. Let someone decide. Let me decide for myself. Let me make the decision. If it doesn't work out, I won't have anybody to blame. Let me be the one to say, yes, I want to get married. If it knocks out poorly, I am to be blamed. I will blame myself. I will not blame you. Let me blame myself. Like I was saying, that marriage is a balanced diet. You need a lot of things. You need patience. And for you to be patient, you need to be tolerant. You need to tolerate. You need to learn to tolerate, no matter how it is. You need to learn to tolerate. Another vital ingredient in this is woman. Cheesy, you and check your health said I should not read your comments. I'm just jumping. So you need to tolerate. There should be communication. Communication is the key. Communication is the key, because I need to tell you what I feel, how I feel. I need to express what I know. I need to ask questions and be answered. I need to say things the way I feel, the way I think they should be done, and not because you are the man or you are the woman and I cannot communicate. When there is no communication in marriage or in a union, even in a relationship, mere friendship between you and your friend, you have nothing in common, just this mere friendship. If you do not communicate, something is wrong. There is no way to express how I feel or how you feel and how I'm going to handle you. Communication is very important. Another vital point is truthfulness. You need to be truthful with yourself and with the person you are with. You need to be truthful with yourself and with the person you are with. This is very important. Some of us are not truthful with our own selves. Yes, you are with this woman, you know it is not the person you need, but because you are in a beneficial relationship, that's relationship with benefits, you can't tell yourself the truth. That's CEO, Apple, you don't need this man. But because you get a lot of benefits from that man, you want to be with that man. You cannot tell yourself the truth. You cannot say, listen, see, Apple, no, this is not the right man for you. Don't go for him. He doesn't have a good attitude. If he can speak rudely to you before marriage, after marriage, he might be worse. But because I am in a relationship with benefits, I can't tell myself the truth. At times, you are in an abusive relationship. He beats you while you are still dating. He slaps you. He insults you. He molests you while you are still dating. You are like, no, I'm going to change him. He's going to change. Maybe it's my fault. He hits me because I didn't obey him. He hits me because I didn't do what he asked me to do. He hits me because he asked me for some money and I couldn't give him. He hits me because I didn't cook the food he wanted. He hits me because I didn't come for his laundry or something else. And you're like, when we get married, I'm going to do his laundry on time. I'm going to cook the meal he wants. I'm going to respect him. Everything he says I'm going to do. I'm going to change him. You're right. Marriage is so special and you may just enter somewhere and we go throughout your life. Exactly. Forever is so long to be with the wrong person. Forever is so long to be with the wrong person. I can't advise anyone to go into marriage when you're not prepared or when you don't think it's the right person. You fool yourself. You think you're going to change this person. You are unable to tell yourself, no, this is an abusive relationship. I need to walk out. I need to go. You can't tell yourself the truth. Thoughtless of telling another. At times, your friends, your relatives, your brothers, that is people around you, your neighbors, they see how you guys are living, and they come to you, or they see traces of you being molested, or they see the woman being something else, and they come to you and they say, "Guy, that girl this way. If you continue so, you'll suffer. Oh. You'll suffer." And you are like, no, she's not like that. You're struggling to cover up. People will tell you the truth. You cannot be truthful with them. You cannot be truthful to yourself. So for you to have a good relationship, be a good marriage or union, you need to be truthful. You need to be tolerant. You need to be truthful. You need to communicate. You also need to be prayerful. Prayers are very important. Prayers are very important in every union. Every union. If you can pray for your friends, you can pray for those you don't know. Why not pray for your partner? Why not pray for the person you are in a relationship with? There are so many things that might be avoided if only we were praying for ourselves and the people we live with. There are so many things. You need to be prayerful. Pray for your man. Pray for your woman. Yes, the woman is very fond of praying for her man, but even the man has to pray for his woman, because even as she's faced with temptation, especially now that everybody is hustling. She too goes out to hustle the same way you go out to hustle. Those temptations you see on your way to work and from work, she sees them too on her way to work and from work. Those girls that pass and you feel tempted or they seduce you, she too has people that come to her and throw advances at her. So we all need to pray for one another. We need to pray for your partner because it's very important. Marriage for me is something that when you listen to it, you shouldn't just sit and say marriage. Marriage is heavy. Marriage is very heavy. The word itself is very, very heavy. Why I say it's heavy? Because it carries a whole lot of things. It carries you, it carries your partner, it carries your future, it carries your past, it carries your present, it carries the children you will have in the future, it carries your children's future, it carries so many things. If you are with a wrong man, if you are with a bad man, he will instigate wrong education into your children. And when your children are badly brought up, you will carry the cross of being a bad parent. If you're with a wrong woman that cannot take care of her home, your home will be destroyed. Your children will not be well brought up. There are a lot of things that will go and cause disaster that will come back and meet you, and you will be termed a bad parent. Marriage entitles so many things, not just you and your partner. It entitles everything. We have men that are in prison today because they got married to the bad woman. We have women that are in their early graves today because they got married to the bad man. Marriage is not just that day. It's not just a one-day thing. It's something you sit. I believe everybody before getting married, look for somebody that will advise you about marriage. Look for somebody that will instigate some kind of teaching, appropriate teaching to you about marriage. I know when we are young, we are not yet married, or we are still like in the early days of marriage, or we are growing up. We see these kind of people out there. We see couples and we like envy them. Oh my God, I want to be like them. Look at their union. Look how beautiful they are. Look how much he respects his wife. Look how much She respects her husband. Look at how he cares for her. She cares for her. We see ideal couples out there. Let's not forget that it is only what you want me to see that you are going to show out. If you want me to see only the good side of your marriage, you will show only the good side, especially on social media. If you want me to know that you are living in heavens, that is what you're going to protrude. The moment you are having all the bad sides, they are hitting you hard, they are molesting you, you will not show me on social media. Or you will not run to me and tell me, see, oh, that marriage is not sweet, oh. You want to show me just the sweet part. So before getting into marriage, let's look for those people that will be able to tell us to our faces that there is no ideal marriage. There is no perfect marriage. That is why when you go in, before you go in, you need to be prepared educationally. You need to be prepared psychologically. You need to be prepared emotionally. And you need to be prepared physiologically as well. That's why we do not advise little children to go into marriage, especially the ladies, because they are not prepared physiologically. That's physically, they are not prepared. You need to be prepared. That's because there is no ideal marriage. There is no perfect marriage. Let's say this. We are imperfect beings. I'm not perfect. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. You are not perfect. We unite together. Right? When we unite together, what are we going to cause? One big imperfection in the middle. Considering the fact that I'm not perfect, you are not perfect, when we combine, there is no way for our union to be perfect. We'll only be walking towards perfection as we've been walking before. There is no perfect union. We've been in homes where our parents are always very happy. Our parents are always understanding one another. Our parents are always so lovely. There are so many things these same parents are hiding from you. There are so many things these same parents are hiding. Hi, Brian. Thanks for coming. There are so many things these same parents are hiding from you that they are not telling you. They will not tell you, see, your father did this to me and I'm going to divorce him. No. Rare are those cases where the parents speak to the children before divorcing or before it gets to a level of divorce. You just sit one day and you notice that daddy left the house or mommy left the house, or you see your mother being beaten out of the house. There are so many things that they have hidden away from you. Even these rich children that they think they are living in almighty perfect couple home, it doesn't exist. And because of that, you need to be ready to confront anything you meet in your marriage and struggle to arrange it. Now, let me give this advice to every lady. A house is considered a home only when a woman comes in. A man can be living in a house all by himself, but when he gets married and the woman comes in, it's considered a home. That is, you, a woman, you have the power to transform a house to a home, as well as you have the power to decide whether you want a peaceful home or a troublesome home. I'm saying this because 80% of the problems we have in our homes could be avoided. People don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, Brian. I'm saying this because 80% of some problems we have in our matrimonial homes could be avoided by the women. Could be avoided by the women. They might have instigated it with their mouth, with their actions, with their way of behaviors, taking it from poor advisors. There are a lot of things. There are certain things that just need you to sit quiet and it's going to resolve itself. But because we are mouthy, because we love talking, we will not sit quiet and we just pour kerosene on the fire. A lady should be able to keep her home, no matter how sweet or bitter it is. Learn to mind the ways you say things to your husband. Learn to mind the words you use, and learn not to carry so many of your troubles outside. Because it is only you that expose your problem outside that cause your trouble in your home. We get this saying what the talk say, now rat for house, call one for outside, say party the house. The mouse from the house is that mouse that advises or call on the others that come on. My master left the back of rice open. Come, let's have a feast. It is your own mouth that you use to destroy your home. When your husband comes back late, you rush to another person to report. He drinks and comes home drunk. You rush to that same person and report. You do his laundry, he complains that the laundry is not well done. You rush to that same person and you complain. You cook his food and he doesn't eat, or he complains the food is not good. You rush to that same person and you complain. What do you think that person will advise you? My man, you do over suffer for that marriage. As I make a come I no fit me, I no fit be that kind of marriage. Do you know what that person is taking from her home? You don't know. She'll advise you the advices she's expecting to do to her husband, but she cannot do. You destroy your home because you got it. The same goes to you telling your friend, when your husband comes back, he bought you so many gifts, you run to your husband, see you, he bought me this. When you have a good night sex, that's your husband satisfies you to the fullest, you run to your friend, my husband is very good in bed though. Hi, when he takes you, you cannot support. Your husband takes you out on vacation, you carry yourself again, you go and my husband is spending so much money on me. He takes good care. In fact, he's the ideal husband. That friend will want to have a taste of that your husband. She want to have a taste of that your husband. And from the moment she succeeds in having a taste of that husband, your own union is finished. Problem starts. So it's not only the bad sides it's not only wrong when you carry so many bad sides to your partner, to your friend. Even when you carry so many good sides to your friend, you expose your union. When you go and you're complaining about how irresponsible your husband is, how careless he is, he's so drunk, he's a wife beater, you will get a lot of advices that might be wrong. When you still carry the same complaints like he's very good, he spends a lot of money on me, he bought me this, he offered me this, he cooks for me, he gives me breakfast in bed, you are still in trouble because that friend will still want to have a taste of what you are having. You need to be secretive. Couples' secrets need to be in your marriage. There are so many things that your husband will tell you that he wants it to stay with you, that you won't have to tell another. There are so many things your wife will say to you that she wants you to stay with it. You won't have to tell another. I say this because now even the men are gossipers. Now even the men are gossipers. You find them exposing so many secrets to their friends, describing the intimate parts of their wives. My wife is this way. If you look here, my wife is very good in bed. Oh, she can take you to the 7th cloud. That friend will want to know how far your wife can go. If your wife can actually trespass the 7th cloud and go to the 8th cloud. He wants to do it. And at times, women are weak, and he might just strike at the weak point or the wicked time of your partner, of your woman, and she will fall. You expose your wife. You tell people how your wife is dirty, she smells, she throws her on this anywhere, she does not take care of herself, she does not shave her pubic areas, this is dark, that is this way, it smells, it has foul smells. You tell people all sort of things. And if tomorrow your wife is passing and she's insulted, you want to back up your woman. How? Or tomorrow you come and say, oh my God, I had a good time with my wife. Your friend will tell you, how did you have a good time with your wife when she smells? So there are so many things that needs to stay just between a couple. If you are mouthy before getting married, reserve some of the things you are telling people. Reserve some of the things you're telling people, because it will destroy your home. I made a video about secrecy, breach of confidentiality. I don't know if people have watched it. And I was asking, if you confide in your partner and tomorrow you hear it from another person, how will you feel? How will you feel? Will you still have the trust? Will you still confide in that person? I made a video about it. From the moment your partner confides in you, not only your partner, when you confide in somebody, you give out a secret. You say, Bo, I want to tell you something, but me no tell no man. When you give out a secret and that person exposes your secret, you feel like your world might come to an end, because you feel like your trust have been destroyed, have been broken. Especially if it was something you never wanted anybody to know, like something that is going to cost your life, something that is going to destroy your reputation, something that is going to tarnish your image so badly, and that person exposed it to another and you get it. You feel hurt, you feel betrayed. That situation is even worse when it comes to a couple in marriage. You might be in your room on your bed and your woman tells you, baby, I feel very insecure with my belly because of this fat stomach or the belly, or I feel very insecure because of my cheek, or I feel very insecure because of the wound or the shape or the sutures I have in my buttocks. That is, she tells her intimate secrets to you, and tomorrow you use it against her. When you cheat on her, for example, and she tells you, Daddy, why are you doing this to me? Am I not beautiful enough? You start insulting her with it, without your stitchy buttocks, or without your belly fat, your fat belly, or without your fat self. It's aching because she confided in you. The same goes to the man. When he tells you something, a secret, he begs you, he talks to you, baby, I'm really down because of my pre-ejaculation. He doesn't ejaculate in time, or he doesn't satisfy you, and he tells you he's very bad with it. You are having a quarrel or misunderstanding, and you stand in the midst of people, in front of the neighbors, and you use it against him. Look at you. People will stand, or men will stand. You will come out. You can never satisfy a woman. You are lesser of a man. It's very aching. You have destroyed the secrecy. You've breached the confidentiality in your union, and you need to work hard to gain it back. The same way you work hard to gain someone's trust is the same way, or even more, you will work hard to get your partner's trust after breaching the secrecy in your union. Very important. So guys, this is what I had to say. Actually, I wanted to come live for 1 hour. We are 15 minutes already. This is practically what I wanted to say. I don't know if you have your own point of view or you have your own contribution, but I just wanted to like lay a little bit of emphasis on the fact that when we see people getting married, we know the kind of covenant or engagement they are going into. You know the kind of engagement or covenant they are taking. It's a commitment, it's 100% commitment. And we come to realize that if you are not a forgiver, you cannot go into marriage. If you are not tolerant, you cannot go into marriage. If you don't know how to communicate, don't go you into marriage. If you are not patient, don't go you into marriage, because all of those criteria, you need them to have a better home. If you're a woman, you need to be prayerful for your man. Yes, even the men too need to be prayerful. Yes, you need to be prayerful for your man, for your family, for yourself, for your future. So those are some of the things, guys, I wanted to say today. So we are going to stop. I don't know if you have anything to say, but I'm going to stop here. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate all of you. ATY, thank you so much for coming, my sister. Thank you for being with me. And I'm going to go right now. Thank you. Ciao. Okay.